we're on set for hours and we're doing multiple takes. It's not like we just get to slip and fall one time. You know, our body is getting hit 25, 30 times, take after take. And it's like, no, everyone just can't do that. You know what I mean? I think people just look at, they see the end product and they're like, oh my God, that's easy. I mean, I could fall off my bike. And I'm like, yeah, once. I had to do it like 10, 11, 12 times. So I just think that people forget the training that's involved.
I think the misconception to me is that it's so glamorous that we're working on a big feature film, movie. It is glamorous because you get to see a lot of cool sets and stuff, but the unglamorous part is like no one's there to be like, oh, can I get you a chair? Or, oh, does that hurt? Can I blow on it for you? It's like, no, you scraped yourself up, do it again. Like wipe it up, clean off the blood. Let's, put something there and then do it again. Do it 20 more times,
As a short female, like people like myself don't get hired to be the police officer or to be the security guard. Like, you know what I mean? Like society, we have these preconceived notions of what's acceptable and what's not. So, just trying to break in as a short female was, has its, everyone has their challenges, but that was definitely a bigger challenge. Like there's just not as many roles for people like me.
For Luci to say, somehow I got here. Not somehow. You're freaking talented. And that's why she's here. That's why she's overcome the challenge of being short. Like she said, that is a challenge because a lot of actresses aren't her height, and her size. And a lot, I'm sure with Janeshia and I too, how many Asian and Black actresses that are our height and our color and our whatever. So those challenges like kind of keep you, limited, but at the same time, if you're talented enough, if you train enough, if you're humble enough and you don't act like a diva, then it might work. A lot of times I don't work because there's no Asian actress that is on set. Like name one Asian actress, and if you can, does she do action? Is it a talking show or a talking role where she's just talking and a comedian, or is it action? You know what I mean? So that greatly limits my ability because I can't jump into another race or color or type. So I think the goal would be to just support, like you guys are doing, more women that are like us that have these, not so many opportunities to be in those roles.
I was on the U.S. National Bobsled team. And then when that finished, I was like, man, I want to still stay with the athletics. I don't want to look like an Amazon lady, so I don't want to pick up super like a bunch of extra weight for the bobsledding. So I transitioned into doing like Nike campaigns and being the jock on different shows. I was watching a movie. I saw a guy running. He was running very horribly. It was like same arm, same leg, and that's like not how you run. I saw at the end it had all the stunt credits, and I was like, wow, I could totally do stunts. Like I'm an athlete. I just competed for my country. So I immediately found a private tumbling coach at the gym where a lot of my stunt friends, we got our start. I started training there. I would go in, before the gym opened.
And if you're like, well, I'm not working today or tomorrow or the next day, that's what you do. That's your job, is to pick up other skills, other skill sets, and ask your friend, hey, teach me how to backflip, or, teach me how to drift this car or whatever.
Hanging from a helicopter was the most fun I've ever gotten to have. On Spy, I got to obviously I'm rigged to the helicopter. So Jason Statham's stunt double, he's like below me hanging onto my waist. And we have this whole rig where I'm hanging, he's on my waist, he slips down to my shoes, and then he pulls my shoes off and he falls, right? So we're getting ready to go. He's like he has a quick release. He's going to fall into the water. And so he's like wiggling around and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, it's so loud. He's like wiggling around. And I'm like, dude, stop. You're going to pull my boots off. Like if my boots fall off right now, like we are screwed. So I'm like trying to yell at him. Like, are you okay? He looks up at me with this like glazed over look, like puke all over his fake mustache, all over his Hawaiian shirt. he's not good. I'm good, but he's not good. He's like, well, let's go, action. And he got the puke wiped off in the lake, so that was good.
I've been on a set and the director is acting like he's a stunt coordinator, and the stunt coordinator's like, bro, like, I'm here. You hired me to make sure everybody's safe and that this gets done, and why we can't do this and why that's not safe and why this is the best option. But the director's not listening. So like the best thing I say a director can do, number one, is listen to the stunt coordinator. You hired him for a reason.
Or her.
Or her. Thank you. Yes, you hired.
Yes.
Remember, I've only had 2 females in like 9 years. Yeah, you hired this human being for a reason. Like, listen to them.
Yeah. There's no reason that more women shouldn't be coordinating. It's just getting those opportunities, being trusted. We just have to rise to the occasion and step up and prove why we should be hired.
I know it's hard for smaller productions to actually shell out the money and think that that's worth it. And it's hard because they just go, oh, well, she's, an athlete and he's an athlete and they both can move. That's fine. There are great, people that are not stunt performers, but there's always a risk. And I think at the end of the day, it's if you want to take that risk.
It's stunts and safety. So when they put that together, then mindset changes, mentality changes. And I think the safety of everyone on set will be the forefront.
Everything.
I'll jump in on that. Everything. Yeah. All of it.
Everything.